Hello, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the trustisyou.com. The reason I am doing this is because so many investors don't realize that capital gains are 23.8% on all your profits. Just to give you an idea, one of my clients uh, did a fix and flip in California. They sold it on the market and made $55,000 in profits. With capital gains, if they didn't have the Spendthrift Trust, they would have to pay $13,090. That's a lot of money for being a smart investor. Now, some of y'all are going to ask, hey, they could do a 1031 exchange. Correct. But with a 1031 exchange, there is a timeline 45 days to find a property. Then you have to find a third party vendor. And then you have 180 days to close on the deal. And all your capital gains must be spent. And it has to be like property for like property. Why do that? Save money easily with a Spendthrift Trust. Now, the 5 words for the Spendthrift Trust, I want to make sure you all know this because it is legal, because that's the first question people ask me. First one, it's irrevocable. It goes from generation to generation. Think of Nelson Rockefeller's famous quote, own nothing, control everything. The Rockefeller's Trust, it's called The Office, is 7 generations old and has almost 400 people in it. My family trust is not that big just yet. Yes, I have 9 nieces and nephews. Woo, it's going to get big. Uh, Irrevocable, complex. It means it can hold money from day to day, month to month, year to year, decade to decade. Now, 95% of the trusts out there are revocable trusts. My mom and dad had that to avoid probate. What Susie Orman talks about on PBS, those are revocable trusts that they will be shut down when the person passes away and all money has to be distributed. I'm going to close down my parents' Gimmon Family Trust when I do the taxes for 2022. I appreciate my parents doing what they did, but that's all it did. It did not save them capital gains. It did not save them from being sued, and it did not save them from their information being out there. So again, irrevocable, complex, discretionary. The person who's the trustee or the trustees, husband and wife, they can make the rules. I have a couple who have 5 apartment buildings, great rent rolls in California. Their daughter, who unfortunately is involved in drugs and alcohol, tried suing them because they have put in a rule that if she wants them to pay for her housing in one of the apartment buildings, she has to take 4 random drug tests a month. The girl had enough money to sue them. As soon as the judge saw it was a Spendthrift Trust, he threw it out saying they can do what they want to do. So irrevocable, complex, discretionary, non-grantor, somebody who is never going to be a beneficiary and someone who you're not going to invest with because too many investment deals go south. So somebody who's never going to be a beneficiary or someone who's never going to be an investment buddy will sign up for the trust and sign themselves away. You will need their social security number. This makes it completely private. Personally, my family has both the beneficial trust and the business trust. Business trust is for 1099 income. This is not what I'm discussing today. This is only about capital gains today. But Roy signed up for the trust and signed away. I took him to lunch and I took my witness to lunch. I know because Roy had to do this. He signed his name 17 times and he has arthritis of the hand. If I knew it was going to be 17 times, I would have chosen somebody different, but Roy was a very good family friend. So irrevocable, complex, discretionary, non-grantor, and then the 5th word is spendthrift. This has gone in front of the Supreme Court twice, and it has been ruled in favor that a Spendthrift Trust can enter any agreement, do everything that an LLC or S Corp or C Corp can do. Now, if you are all into the trust, just like Nelson Rockefeller says, own nothing, control everything, and you would only file a 1041 federal tax return, no state tax returns, and save a lot of money. Capital gains are 23.8% on your profits. It also takes care of interest income. Some of y'all ask, what's interest income? I am a notes investor. Well, I used to be a notes investor until COVID happened, but I would be charged interest income on the money I'm making on the people paying for the loan. One of my clients did the BRRRR strategy, get somebody in there, refinance, everything else. He's going to save over $155,000 a year in interest income. He quit his part-time job that he was working at the tractor store. His wife, I met them a few weeks later in Orlando, and she came up and give me a big hug because he's going to be home. He was working 20 hours on the weekend and working full-time as an IT professional. The dude has 85 houses. What are you doing? So he's quitting his IT job at the end of November and be able to save all this money, $155,000. That's a lot of money. Now he's in the BRRRR strategy. People who are doing notes, that too would be interest income. So again, I know some of you are going to say, oh, I can do a 1031, but why have the headache? Saving money should be easy. With the Spendthrift Trust, all your information is going to be private. You can't be sued. I mean, there's so many benefits of having an irrevocable, complex, discretionary, non-grantor Spendthrift Trust. I can't talk about them all in just one video. I do go live every Monday evening, 8 p.m. East Coast time, to do a Q&A, or you can go out to thetrustisisyou.com, download my slides, and set up an appointment with me. I want as many investors out there. I don't care if you're in real estate, you're in crypto mining, you're in day trader, you're in Forex, your stock market, your options, silver coins. If you're in a Novatech like I am, all of this should be in the trust. Saving money and keeping your information private. Again, my name is Sally Gimmon. I am the owner of thetrustisisyou.com. My goal is to get this information out to as many investors out there as possible to help them save money. I am not anti-American. I am so proud to be an American and traveling around the world with my American passport. But I can do so much more with my 23.8% than what the federal government can do with it. When you do sign up for the Spendthrift Trust, you will have an entire team helping you. Help with the non-grantor, make sure they fill out the paperwork correctly, get things taken care of with that. And then a team that's going to help you transition, like my car's in my trust, it pays for the gas on it, paid for the new registration when I moved from Arizona to North Carolina. I failed inspection because I had dimples in my windshield. The trust paid for a new windshield. I now have more dimples in my windshield, so they'll pay for a new windshield a second time. It will own everything. Again, this is not a necessity or a need. This is a want. If you're doing investing, any kind of investing, and want to save on capital gains, you need an irrevocable, complex, discretionary, non-grantor Spendthrift Trust. Check out thetrustisisyou.com. Set up an appointment with me. I'm here to help. Have a beautiful day. I know it's Thanksgiving week, so I hope you all have a beautiful Thanksgiving too. Take care.